Well, Willie Robertson of the Duck Dynasty show shares some advice and some knowledge about marriage with his wife, Sadie.
She goes, Willie, if we're going to get back together, you're going to have to make some changes, or this ain't going to keep going forward.
Sadie, what a woman. And what a looker, too. Wow, good looking woman. Let's go to the video. Advice for how to be a simp. Now, just to frame our marriage outlook as we go to this video, just to frame what the Bible actually says about marriage, Genesis chapter 2 says that God created the woman to be the helper to the man. This is her goal. This is why she was made to be the helper to her man. 1 Corinthians chapter 11 says, for the woman was not created for the man, but the man was created for the woman. No, it does not say that, does it? It says, for the man was not created for the woman, but the woman was created for the man. The Apostle Paul reiterates what Genesis chapter 2 says. I want to make sure we have that as our frame. And even Ephesians 5 says that the wife must submit to her husband in all things. So, gentlemen, as you look for a wife, Willie Robertson is going to talk about how when he and his wife first met, some things happened. And as you can guess, he had to simp for her. Let's go to the video.
I remember we were dating. I was in seminary. I was going to be a preacher. Corey said, I got a scholarship. I'm going to college. I said, well, I'm here. I'm staying here. She goes, well, I got to go to college. I said, well, if you want this, you better be here in West Monroe, Louisiana. She said, well, Willie, I got to go. You know what I said? Bye.
Oh, man. Good. Now, I like that. We're starting off well. We're starting off well here. He's studying. He is on point for God. He is studying, going to seminary to be a preacher. He wants to share the word of God, be an evangelist. Love it. Gotta have it. I love it. And the woman says, well, I'm going off to college to pursue my own life goals and dreams. Yeah! And he says, well, if you want me, you better stay here. If you want this, you better stay here. Now, let's remember Genesis chapter 2. What's the goal of a woman? To be the helper to her man. Okay? She says, or he says bye to her, and then she says bye as well. Good. I would have said, boom, boom, find a new one. Find a new one. Willie, he's doing good. Let's see what happens, though, next with him and Sadie. Sadie?
You know what she said? Bye. I said, we'll see how you like this. Well, a week went by. She never called or anything. And I thought, well, I started getting worried. I called her back. I said, hey, we need to talk. How do I get to this college you're at? I've been thinking, I think I could preach, without going all the way through this seminary. I said, let's just get back together.
Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. No. He was on point for the Lord. He was on his mission. She is to be a sub to the mission. In submission, she takes him off of his goal, and now he sells duck calls on the TV. Man, wow. Well, Jezebel, Eve, they all do the same thing. Look at poor Willie. Now he was on point for the Lord, and he said, well, I love you so much, baby. I gotta have you. Now, hey, if we go over, let me segue this. Now, Sadie, she's a good-looking woman. I could see how he'd be mesmerized, tantalized by this woman. Let me go to an episode here.
That one's got these shorts. You can unzip them, and they go from pants to shorts.
Dad, don't embarrass
There
yourself.
she is, right there.
I won't embarrass her.
Well,
There's Sadie.
Don't. Your next wife.
Good-looking woman. I'm a good-looking woman. He's got good-looking kids too. Good-looking daughter, good-looking son here, man. These are powerful temptations for the man of God. Powerful temptations to throw the man off the mission. I mean, I can understand she looks this good at her age. Boy, I don't know what she would have looked like back in college, but wow, probably would have been a knockout. But here we are again. Poor Willie. He said, let's see, how did he, and then for the rest of his life, though, see, now, gentlemen, if you start out like this, This is what you get for the rest of your life. Let's see the rest of this video here.
She thinking, I think I could preach, without going all the way through this seminary. I said, let's just get back together. She said, I don't know. I said, uh-oh. She goes, Willie, if we're going to get back together, you're going to have to make some changes, or this ain't going to keep going forward.
Willie, you're going to have to make some changes, or else this ain't going to keep going forward. Wow, what a great dynamic in the relationship. Now, remember, I mentioned Ephesians chapter 5 says, for the husband and the wife is to submit to the husband in all things. Now, he's starting off his relationship with the wife stipulating to him how things are going to work. You are going to be under my thumb for our marriage. He should have stuck with that original statement. Bye, in that Louisiana accent. Bye. Yeah, it should have been bye and it should have been gone. Yeah, let's see what else.
So what kind of changes? And she had a list of things that needed to change. And they were true. Things I did need to change. You know what? Here's the deal, guys. That hasn't changed. We've been together almost 33 years.
There it is. That hasn't changed. Yeah, she gave me a list before we were married, and she still keeps giving me lists of things that better change. Hey, take out that trash. Hey, blah, blah. Does anybody see how backwards this is? Oh my goodness, this is awful. This is so bad. And this is touted. He's at a church. It looks like he's at I'm sure it's some kind of church conference, some kind of religious conference or whatever. I don't know. Hopefully this isn't a Sunday morning. But, oh my good. He's saying this stuff, and everybody just, ha ha ha, yes, so good. Yes, we all know the wife should give us lists of things that we should be doing, blah, blah, blah. Get out of here. Oh, my goodness.
Constantly, things come up. We're like, we got to change. I got to change that. And I'm thankful that I was able to make the changes, and then she called it out.
Yeah, well, Willie's so thankful that he's able to make the changes when his wife leads their relationship and tells him the things he needs to change. Does anybody see that? Now, in 1 Peter chapter 3, Peter says that wives should so reverence their husbands that they will be called their husbands Lord, is what 1 Peter 3 says. Lord. Oh my goodness. Call their husband Lord. And Willie, he's at some kind of church conference speaking, and it's not Lord. She's the Lord. She's giving him the list of things that need to change. She's doing all these things, and he says, yes, you're right, my Lord. I'll do it. Ugh. It's so bad. We got to get it turned around. We got to get it called out. Hey, shout out to my friend Michael Sand for sending me this video. This is great. I was like, oh, my goodness. This is so bad. We got to get it turned around. And we are getting it turned around because Christ is winning. He is building his church, and the gates of hell will not prevail against it. Until next time, this is the Post Millennial Man